we are going to make almond butter, and what you need are almonds and a high-powered blender. I use the Vitamix. It works extremely well. You need to use the tall Vitamix container. They have another container that's half the size. But I had problems making almond butter in the small container because you use the tamper to push the almonds into the blade. And you get pretty close, but you can't reach the blades in the tall container. In the small container, I do use my tamper in that one as well, but for some reason, when you're pushing, the almonds are obviously very hard, and you have to really use a lot of force to get them into the blades, so it actually touched the blades, and, you know, it was not good. It was plasticky almond butter. So, first thing to know is to use your tall container to make the almond butter, okay? And you need at least 3 cups of almonds. If you use too few almonds, you just don't have enough almonds. You can't effectively push them into the blade if there's only a couple almonds in there. You need at least 3 cups to make it work. So there's that. I'm going to put the cover in, and of course you take this little plastic part off for the tamper. And what I'm going to do is flip the machine. I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to turn it on, and then I'm going to turn it to 10, and then I'm going to flip it to high. Pretty much all at the same time, pretty quickly. So it'll be loud, so don't get scared. You can add, we just use almonds, that's the way we like it, but you can add salt, you can add maple syrup, you can add really whatever you want, cotton candy, I don't know, but you get really nice, creamy almond butter. I'm going to put in my jar. And tonight I'm going to make it in, I'm going to use it in an almond butter dipping sauce. We're making vegetable or vegetarian spring rolls. So I'm going to make an almond butter dipping sauce. And that's what this is for. You can add oil if you want to, but and in fact, most people think you have to. Even the Vitamix representatives and manual will tell you that you must use oil to make almond butter, but you don't have to. You know, I didn't, and it can, you know, look how creamy that is. You can use, I would try coconut oil. If I was going to put oil in here, I would use coconut oil. Be really tasty. And you can if you want to, but it's not necessary at all to get a creamy consistency. And the almond butter does get quite warm. The blades are running very quickly, and it heats up the almond butter. So it's really, making raw almond butter is very tricky, almost impossible. But I've read on somebody's blog where they'll run the Vitamix for 5 seconds and then put the whole Vitamix container, stop it and put it in the refrigerator for a half an hour and then run it for another 5 seconds and go back and forth for several hours like that. But I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy, so maybe some other month or year. Because every time I think, oh God, that's crazy, I would never do that, 6 months later I'm doing it. So I shouldn't really say that I wouldn't do that. That looks pretty good, doesn't it?